We are recording. Here we go. All right, boys, you're going. Here we go.
That was a good song, dude.
I made it myself.
That was great. Honestly, that's like the front runner for me. That's gotta be like.
I was working on it.
That's top notch, dude.
I was working on it with the AI people, and
it's fast paced. It's fun.
It's good. I don't know why it's playing again.
Long. Yeah, it's good.
Great energy.
Yeah,
I'm hyped. I'm ready for a show.
Is it on a loop?
So good. Very good. I gotta be honest. I didn't fucking hear a thing.
We did this time.
We did. We heard it.
Great.
It's very good, dude. Yeah.
And we're hearing it now.
I genuinely am like, oh shit, this is like late '90s, like punk, like Rancid or something.
I like that.
I think it's on a loop. Yeah, it's on a loop.
Is it gonna play?
Yeah, it was on a loop. We have a new producer. James is he's in the background. He's helping us out, I think. We're gonna.
I'm doing my best. I'm trying the best.
I gotta say, it's not going well.
Yeah,
I
didn't know it was on a loop. I had no idea it was on a loop at all.
We're learning. We're learning together.
Seems like something you should know.
Yeah, well, I do now. Thanks, buddy. All right, let me get out of here.
James is he's on a prison internship program. That's where he's at right now. That's his cell.
Johnny B looks like he wants to fucking kill himself.
It's a nice
and
looking
James.
cell.
Murder suicide.
No, I'm fine. Really, I can't. I'm good. Everything's good.
Can you hear us, Johnny?
I can hear you. I can't hear myself through this headset. Are we going to keep this? Should I explain to the people, or are we going to start over? What are we doing?
There's nothing to start over.
As soon as you started talking, I was like, "This is bad."
I'm kidding. No, I'm running through like a regular Xbox headset because my webcam that I use is an actual Canon camera. I have a program that I use that turns it into a webcam. Well, that program is not signing in correctly, so there's a giant watermark on there, even though I paid for it. It's a lot of inside baseball.
It takes up
folks.
most of your screen.
You should use the program's name because fuck them.
Yeah, well, I don't
drag them, Johnny. Drag them.
Sparkle Cam.
There you go.
You bastards. You'll never be a sponsor. I don't know what's going on with it. It's that's some crap, dude. I'm ready to upgrade everything. We were talking about this off air about using a different streaming service. There's so many competitors now, and the prices are lower with some, and there's better programs. And I'm still using, now we're all using StreamYard, which has always been like the top streaming service, and but there's a lot of options out there now. So if anything glitches on us, fuck you. That's what I say. You glitch, bye, bitch. That's my
I wish
slogan.
we were all just in the same room. I wish we could all be together.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Fun. I don't know if we've ever pointed it out, but John Jay and me, we're in the same fucking room.
We are here together.
we're in the same place.
Well, I'm an hour away, so you guys
drive. You have to drive to St. Pete anyway.
It's true, I do. But that's only a half hour away. So, yeah.
I think this is just a little bit of a learning curve because we're old. I think that's what it is.
It's true.
It's probably just because we're old.
Yeah, I mean the age comes into play for stand up because we're like savvy old veterans and we get to shit on the young people, even though they get way more, visibility because they're young and better looking and know how to work the internet. So we just like the crotchety old guys like, I don't need TikTok, but as far as stage, we know what we're doing. But when it comes to podcasting and this kind of stuff, we should be better, especially you and I, John. We should be better at this.
I mean, I think I'm looking pretty good over here. So I don't know.
I look like I'm on the sun.
My studio's working.
My studio works except for this goddamn webcam program. Piece of shit. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't know, man. One day.
This has been the most like sabotaged episode we've ever had,
That's
and it's
true.
like our 5th episode.
Yeah.
I know.
We
You
just didn't
think
release
it'd be
the other
getting
ones.
better?
You know what I was thinking? We can always just start the intro again and edit this part out later.
But it's
Ooh.
it's not going to work any better.
No, it's still gonna be bad. I'm still gonna make fun of you.
I mean, this conversation we've had up until now, nobody needs to know about it.
Nope, I wanted it.
Everyone needs
God
to know about it.
damn it! All right. That's fine. That's fine. Hey,
Yeah,
everybody. Welcome to the Three Ugly Mugs podcast. It's episode number 2.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
We're 5 minutes in and we're doing it.
We're making it happen.
You guys are living through the bumps and bruises and the trials and tribulations that we're going through in real time. And we brought you in. We brought you in with us. Please don't leave.
I look
They
like
won't.
I'm made of diamond.
You look like a beautiful Snow White. You're just so.
I'm not. Look at that. That's my normal color. And then
You
I'm
look.
like,
You
just went from white to red.
You look like the fattest stage 4 leukemia patient ever. I want to make a wish for you. I want to have you run a touchdown at a college football game that
keeps
nobody
stuffing
cares
his-
about.
he keeps stuffing his chemo medicine into calzone.
Oh man!
It's to trick him. It's to trick him. It's the only way.
Oh no! You look like Honey, I Blew Up the Dying Kid. Look at that. Oh, it's so sad.
What are we drinking this week? What are we drinking this week? Let's get rid of that
Ooh.
banner. I think that's enough of that banner.
Florida man, baby.
Ooh, I poured mine into a mug, but I am drinking Motorworks Brewing out of Bradenton, Florida. I am drinking their V Twin, one of my favorite
that's
beers
good.
that they have. Yeah,
That's
but
you just did a show there, right?
I'm doing one next week there on September
week,
20th. I'm headlining, and I got double features: Jared Walker and Patrick Sisk out of Orlando. So it's gonna be fun.
Jizzy Jared Walker.
How many
That's what I
times
call
have they
him.
seen you headline there, dude?
I usually
They love
headline it.
you.
Yeah, I headline it once a year, and then if I do 2, 3, or 4 shows in a year there, which sometimes I do, I'll host the other 3 shows and bring in other headliners. You know, so I brought you in the headline. I think.
Sure.
I don't know if I've had you, John, headline it.
You
I know.
you had me headline one time, and
Yeah.
the guy who was running the sound was about 93 years old.
Yeah.
And like the sound setup, it just didn't sound good. And then he was like, "Well, I can show you what I got." And then he had like speaker wires, like old school frayed copper speaker wires, like running through there that he had like screwed into the backs of. I'm like this. So I did the whole show shouting, and I lost my voice the next day.
Oh, you did it with no mic?
No, I did it with a mic. It was just it was that bad.
Oh,
The
damn,
sound
okay.
was that bad.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah, the normal guy's on vacation, so all we got is old Willie and his old speakers." So yeah, it was. I want to go back because I like that place. It's cool.
Old Willie lied to you. He is the sound guy, and I
No,
had
he
it out
is
with-
okay.
I had it out with him so many times, and the last time was a really bad one, and I felt bad because I like chewed him out because I go, "What is going on with the sound system?" Because everybody said it was okay. I have a PA system in my garage I could bring with me if I need it, but you guys have a house system that used to sound pretty good, and he says, "Well, the bingo guy keeps messing with the settings," and I go,
The
I go-
bingo guy.
"Not my problem, buddy. Whatever you do when I'm not here, not my problem." I said, "I need good sound for a comedy show." And he goes, "Well, talk to the bingo guy." I said, "If I talk to the bingo guy, I'm going to fuck bingo guy up. Okay. So you don't want me talking to bingo guy. All right. Because I'm going to be like 072 in his motherfucking mouth because I was mad. Right. And he goes, "All right, I'll talk to the bingo guy." But either way, I had to go in there and perform some audio technical like magic and make it sound a little bit decent. But the last time I was there, I think Willie died. I think they have a new guy.
God rest his soul.
Nah, we're good riddance, Will. Peace out, buddy.
Yeah, but I like Motorworks. I think it's good. I'm drinking. Let's see. I have it in a
Their
glass
beer
as
is
well.
delicious.
I have it in a glass as well. I'm drinking beer from Devine Brewing Company.
Yes.
Represent.
That's we're gonna be there on the first Saturday in November. The Three Ugly
Second
Mugs.
Saturday, but yeah,
Second
sure.
Saturday, sure, whatever.
First Saturday is kind of a big deal. I don't know if you've heard about it. It's my comedy special taping.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, so we're doing Divine after your special taping.
1
Yeah.
week after, yeah.
Okay.
It's like
You
a
better
night.
have
Like
all
a-
new material.
Oh, you're gonna be so sharp, dude. You got to close the show.
Yeah,
you're gonna be so
definitely
dialed
close it.
in, bro.
Either that, or I'll be so washed because I'm like so wore out from getting ready for the special and doing all the sets leading up to it.
You can go first if you do all brand new material. Otherwise, you're going last.
Or just crowd work. I'll just do a crowd work set. I'll be so ready for a crowd work set at that point.
That'd
That's
be fun.
true. You'll be
That would
tired
fun.
of the material for
Yeah.
sure.
I'm ready. I actually want to do some crowd work stuff. I feel like all three of us are pretty good at it. So if we did like an Ugly Mugs crowd work show where we just got up there and maybe did like a bucket show where we pull topics, or
Yeah, I love
just-
the bucket shows.
yeah,
If we did it with all three of us on stage, that would be
Yes.
like all together. That would be like
That would be
really.
different.
It'll be easy because someone's gonna get something.
Yeah, we could bounce off each other for
Mhm.
sure.
Yeah.
It does make it easier. I mean, that's basically what we're doing in October.
it's-
We might as well talk about October now. What's the
Yeah.
date in October? for
October
the-
25th.
October 25th, we're going to be doing a movie riff. It's called Down in Front. We're doing it at Side Splitters Wesley Chapel. Tickets are on sale now. It's me, Johnny, and Matt, and we're going to be talking about Night of the Living Dead.
The original Night of the Living Dead, bro. Black and white. If you want to fucking feel like you're, cultured and you're like you're going to an artist night, a black and white movie, but also, we're gonna be making dick jokes.
Yeah, like if you want to get laid because you want to look
It's
cool,
late night, bro. 9:30.
This is cool.
You're not gonna Wesley Chapel, man. Everything closes at 8. Come on out.
Yeah, if you want to hear how many ways I can reference how to rape a zombie, please come out to Wesley Chapel on October 25th and enjoy just a filthy, filthy night of us destroying a black and white indie film that got very, very popular.
Just a very loved film. The like one of the first black heroes, the first male black protagonist in a movie ever, and it's 3 white dudes, so it's gonna be good.
Watch us tear down the first black hero in America.
I tried so
Together.
hard to get a black comic, but they're all booked.
They're all booked. So you got
Johnny
Shea-
Yeah.
B's the closest you get.
They're all booked at Orient Road Jail. Am I right? Come on, boys.
I don't want the camera to track me. Please don't track me.
Any Hoosers, sports. How's everything going? Week 1 of the NFL season has concluded.
Speaking of jail,
Yeah, exactly. Let's talk about
Jesus.
professional athletes. It was kind of an uneventful first week of pro football. A couple of upsets. The Bucks destroyed the Washington Commanders as we thought they would. I thought they would.
Yeah, I think everybody. Did
everybody
the
kind of
Washington
expected that.
Commanders think they were going to win?
No. God, no.
Todd Bowles called them the Redskins. That's how
Yeah, like 6 times.
non-respected they are.
Yeah. He's like, anyway, we got a good defensive plan for the Indians. What we're gonna do is we created a cover 3 defense we call the polio blanket, and
Oh no! Is this what you're working on? In
Let
the
him
shower?
cook, John. Let him cook.
You're right. Go right ahead, man.
and as soon as we get our defense, further enough west, we will place this cover 3 polio blanket over the top of their quarterback. He's a rookie; he ain't gonna be able to handle that polio, and we will smother them out, and it should be a pretty easy victory. Yeah, it's gonna be good. Anyway, we're looking for sponsors, guys. You can reach out to us, uglymugs with a Z at gmail.com. So come on out.
Yeah. James is showing us right now that Baker Mayfield went 24 and 30 for 289 yards and 4 touchdowns.
He literally was like this. He screamed, "This is my city," and I was like, "It kind of is now, bro.
It
You're,
is.
You're
It's-
fucking
I mean,
crushing it.
Wait,
Can't
where?
argue with that.
I mean, is there a place that he could go in town where he would have to pay for a drink?
No, everyone
it's
passed
his
him
town.
out. I think he's just happy to have a
His
home,
town,
bro.
Yeah.
Cleveland kicked them out. Fucking
Yeah.
the Rams kicked them out. Fucking Carolina kicked them out. Like
Carolina.
He's just happy to have a home.
He's ready to be here. And I'm ready for him to be here.
Mhm.
Isn't it great though? He got booted by the shittiest, like 2 of the shittiest teams. Like if you look at the NFL power rankings right now, Carolina dead last behind the Giants at number 31, and I think the Cleveland Browns have to be in the upper 20s. I didn't even look, but they are so bad. It is a dumpster fire, and this is their second go round. The first team just bailed on them. like a horrible wife. They just woke up and she got a moving truck, bounced to Baltimore. It's like, I'd rather be with Baltimore, you know? And then they felt bad for him. They're like, let's give him another team. You have a new franchise. You could call it whatever you want. You can do whatever you want with it, Cleveland. They're like, let's go with the fucking Browns again. Let's go with a team that never went to the Super Bowl, that has the most basic,
Tradition.
boring uniform. It's named after a dude.
Dude,
you know?
their fucking mascot is a football helmet. Come on.
Yeah.
I thought it was named after like a brown bear.
No. Larry Brown.
Yeah, it's named after their owner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not even cool, dude.
Imagine how many people have a football helmet tattooed on their arm because they're
It's
a Browns
just a brown helmet. David Weingarten, you piece of shit.
Yeah. And then you see what they did last year. They tried to make a mascot out of some old school, like little leprechaun looking thing. And they put it on the 50-yard line. They're just like, this is our actual mascot. And they're like, it's a gay midget, dude. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. Like,
just be the dogs. Be the fucking bulldogs or whatever.
Yes.
Like,
something. Yeah.
the terriers. You're the dogs.
The dog pound would be badass.
Dog
Like,
pound, yeah.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Anything.
so
The Cleveland buildings.
so the reason why we're even talking about Cleveland is really the Baker Mayfield performance on Sunday was more of a fuck you Cleveland than it was a let's go Tampa Bay,
I
because
bet it felt good.
yeah, they don't.
It can be both.
Yeah.
Hold
yeah.
on. He
Sure.
loves it here, and we love Baker.
Absolutely. But while he's throwing 4 touchdowns and no interceptions and having a passer rating of 144, the guy that they dumped him for, right? They like a girl dumps a guy and goes after like the more handsome, the more sexy guy. Cleveland did that, and they went all out. They went after Deshaun Watson, gave
Turns
up
out
3
doesn't have a dick.
3 number 1 draft picks and gave this guy $250 million after they drafted Baker Mayfield number 1 overall. And they go, oh, plus a little added bonus. Deshaun Watson has 27 allegations of sexual battery, and he's going to court for that. So Cleveland's like, that's not a big deal. We just need a guy that'll take us to the Super Bowl. Since he's been there, he is the worst quarterback in the league. The worst quarterback. He's not even a good backup quarterback. He's got
There's
Jameis
backups
Winston.
with better numbers.
Yeah.
There's backups with better numbers.
Jameis Winston sitting behind him. He only has 2 allegations of sexual battery, and he
And the crab
waiting.
legs.
And
the
theft.
crab legs.
And like
Nobody
he's done
even-
other and just
nobody
being
cares.
generally stupid.
Yeah, right now Cleveland's like, look, let's get the guy to finger blasted an Uber driver in here right now. We need him right now, because fucking Deshaun Watson, who looks like a lead singer of a fucking 70s funk band, he has the eyes of a guy that will rape you while he's playing bass.
There it is.
Not.
And he rapes like the lead singer of a 70s funk band.
He does. He does. Does he
Hey,
not
you ever
look
had
like that?
cocaine before?
That's what he looks like.
Yeah.
He looks like Eddie Murphy's character in Dreamgirls. He really does. He's like fucking. What was his name? Oh, I'm forgetting it. I love that
I
movie.
don't even want to know.
Billy got soul. Billy got bass. Yeah, he's like that guy, right? Just snorting lines of anything he can get in his nose. That's what Deshaun Watson looks like. And he's just like, get over here, girl. Let me smack you on your ass. And then he throws an interception. You know, like he's horrible. He's horrible.
Throws it to the opposite. Yeah.
I'm just gonna tack this on. Fuck Dave Canales.
Yes.
You dumb, sad piece of shit.
I love it, dude. No, he's not sad. He's too happy. He's all like, fucking everything's bright and rainbows. Everything's great.
Not on the field. He looked depressed.
I know. Good. Good.
So how did your bet come along? How close were you, Johnny? We talked about that huge bet for $5.
The big parlay?
Oh
the
your
big
huge
parlay was like
yeah.
5,000 or $5. It would pay out what, 26,000?
Are you gonna buy us a studio or what?
$33,000 if all 16 games came through. And after Thursday night, I was out. The first game.
He never
Shit
made
in my
it
face.
into Sunday.
First
Never did. So what did I do? I doubled down on college football, put in a 12-team parlay, and SMU fucked it on Friday. Like, nope, we're not doing a parlay. We're not doing it. So, the parlays didn't work out. I had a Monday night one that really got me in the asshole. It was a single game parlay. and look, we're going to figure out these benchmarks. We're going to have like intros for them when we get all this worked out. I'm on an iPhone right now, but we'll get this all worked out.
We're going to do it.
We got a whole thing. It's going to be Matt's gambling's like whole segment. But this parlay on Monday for $15 would have paid 800 and change. And I had Deebo Samuel anytime touchdown. I had both points overs for both teams, first half, second half. Under for the Jets, over for the 49ers. I had over for the total game. I had everything covered. I needed one more thing to come through in the fourth quarter. I needed stupid Aaron Rodgers to throw 2 touchdowns. I had plus 1.5. He already had 1 touchdown. It's garbage time. There's 5 minutes left in the game, and everybody knows that gambles that there's going to be a garbage touchdown. They're going to allow 1 garbage touchdown. They don't care.
Usually.
And they did, but they didn't do it for Aaron Rodgers because they pulled him out of the game and put Tyrod Taylor in, and he threw a fucking touchdown. Cost me $800. I'm like, leave him in.
Old man was sleepy. It was getting late.
Like, we want to protect our quarterback. Fuck him. Put some
Robert Saleh was on the sideline like Johnny B.
Johnny
Fuck
B.
Johnny B. Let's get Aaron out of there.
Let's get him out of there.
Dude, it was a lot of shadiness.
Aaron Rodgers' mushrooms are about to kick in. They had to take him out.
By the way, are they just going to keep sweeping this under the rug, what they did with Christian McCaffrey and the injury report and how they fucked fantasy football owners and gamblers?
They'll get a slap on the wrist. They'll fucking get a big fat nothing.
Yeah, they don't care. They don't care about you degenerates.
Yeah.
All right. So what I'm talking about for you people that don't understand gambling and football and whatever, I'll fill you in. So the league is responsible, like, to give a daily update on injury report, and it's because the other teams need to know who's going to be playing, and also the biggest part, gambling, because there's billions of dollars being gambled every week through Vegas and apps and everything else. So people need to have full transparency on what the hell is going on the field.
Right.
And so it was like a game time decision.
Imagine if your dad told you he was sick and then died of cancer the next day.
If I got money on it, I need to know. All right.
Yeah. I need to know like way ahead of time.
Yeah. How you feeling, Dad? Your mouth dry? What's going on? I see your grandmother. Fucking parlay. Anyway,
I think it's in the spirit of fairness, but if we're gonna go ahead and look at it a little bit more closely, there's no such thing as fairness.
Well, the
not gambling.
No, Roger Goodell has made it clear he does not want people gambling in football. He does not like it. He has said it like out loud.
Well, he said that until they got in bed with FanDuel and every other DraftKings.
He doesn't care, bro.
Well, so game time decision, Christian McCaffrey doesn't go, which helped me because in my media league I'm in with Ian Beckles and a bunch of other media people. I was playing Greg Wolf. A lot of people know him in Tampa. He's the in-stadium announcer for USF and the Lightning. And his name in the 90s and early 2000s in radio was Third Leg Greg. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Third Leg Greg.
I know Third Leg. Yeah.
So I was playing him in that league, in the media league.
The lunch hour with Third Leg Greg.
Yeah, bro. But he had Christian McCaffrey, and I was up by 10. And he got screwed on that because he couldn't put a substitute in there.
Dude, so many people got fucked on that one.
Yeah.
Everyone who put Christian McCaffrey with the first or second pick got fucked.
Well, here's where the shady part comes in. So they're interviewing the backup running back, Mason, after the game. He has 140 yards, just has like an unbelievable day.
Great game.
Great day. They whoop up on the Jets, and they're interviewing him on the field. And somebody from the team, from the PR department, didn't tell this guy, hey, don't let him know when you knew when you were going to be playing. They ask him, hey, when did you know you were going to start? And right when this reporter, I can't remember her name, when she asked him that, I went, oh, shit, before he even said it. And he just goes, he's just a dumb kid. He just goes, like Friday night. And I was like, oh, no.
So many people were punching their TV screens.
Oh, my God, dude. Yeah, so I haven't heard anything come down on the 49ers for that, but that's And so they asked him again in the locker room press conference, and he got pissed off. He goes, I hate questions like that, blah, blah, blah. And that half hour between those two interviews, the team came to him and was like, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why did you say this shit?"
Kyle Shanahan definitely called him the N-word.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's crazy, dude. So I mean, yeah, that's part of gambling is there's going to be some shady shit in the background. So I mean, that's part of it, I guess. I mean, it's more than the point spread we got to beat. We got to beat all the other shit too. So, yeah. But I made money on the Bucks.
There you go.
What was your bet for the Bucks?
Well, I bet them with the points. They were only favored by 4. I predicted them to win 35-14. They won 37-20, so I was close.
Mm-hmm.
I knew that
I bet the over. That was in my parlay.
I did that.
The Bucks
too.
hit the over by a mile.
Well, I knew that they wouldn't, and I said this last week, I believe on this podcast, I said that they're not going to be able to cover our receivers at all. Like, nobody knows their defensive backs. They're rookies. They're no-namers. And Mike Evans went all Mike Evans on him. Chris Godwin went all, hey, I'm in a contract year. Watch this motherfucker on him. And then Jalen McMillan was like, hey, I'm wide the fuck open on him. They couldn't do shit. And it really kind of put the NFL on notice too, even though they did that to the worst defense in the league. It told the whole NFL, hey, this is a prolific fucking offense now. We have an offensive coordinator that's from the McVay tree, buddy.
Can we shout out Bucky Irving real quick? Can we give Bucky Irving some love, dude? That dude can tote the rock. Like if we got him and Rachaad White, it's very nice. Nice little 1-2.
I love that you mentioned that because I had this argument with somebody a couple of days ago. And they were like, "Oh, Bucky Irving's going to replace Rachaad White." And I'm like, "No, they're a combo package."
Yeah, Rachaad very catch.
They're a dangerous combo package.
Yeah.
Like you got to think they're both going to be nice and fresh throughout the game. Like you put Bucky Irving in the second half on a tired defense, he's gashing them, and that's what he did Sunday. But I like it, man. I like what we got going on. I like the coordinator. I like Baker. I think everybody loves Baker. Mm-hmm. Mike Evans is goddamn. Just put him in the Hall of Fame right now. Don't even wait 5 years. Just put him in, dude. He's so good.
Mike Evans and
he's definitely going.
And Baker, we gotta get like a T-shirt with both of them on it. That's gonna be.
I mean, it's just Evans has gone through so many quarterbacks in his career. He's not gonna have a like. I wish he'd had more time with Baker like this because it is kind of fun.
Yeah, they could have kissed.
I love Tom Brady, and that was great. He won a Super Bowl, but this is different. This is like, oh man, Baker's young. He's like 20, 29, 28, whatever, and we're gonna have him for a while.
Does the Tom Brady era feel like a fever dream to you, like it does to me? Like
it feels like I took some mescaline. And,
it's a fantasy.
And we won a Super Bowl and almost had an MVP. And then I was like, oh, Baker Mayfield. Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah, once in a while I'll walk by, I'll be in my closet. Like I have a walk-in closet that's all jerseys, right? Because I'm a young black man. And I'll walk by like a Tom Brady Bucks jersey in my closet, and I go, wow, Tom Brady played for us. God damn, he did play for us. Like, that is so weird. If we won a Super Bowl. Did we win a Super Bowl with Tom Brady?
Well, it's because we were like all sequestered in our house, and so it seems like we could have been sick, or like you could have gone insane. That's we're like I'm inside, and Tom Brady's our quarterback, and we're going to the Super Bowl.
But it's very dream. Like you wake up from a dream and I had a dream that Denzel Washington kept wanting to fuck me.
Yeah.
And then I woke up and I was like, does Denzel Washington want to fuck me?
And he was like, no, bro.
See, you're not
get out of here, Denzel.
You're not a Denzel fan because I would have had a whole different story. I'd have woke up like, babe, I fucked Denzel Washington. I'm not even gay. Like, come on, dude. Fucking Denzel, dude. I want to remember the Titans. Fuck yeah, dude.
The ticker should have Denzel Washington want to fuck Matt?
Our producer
fuck our social medias. Fuck that. We'll do that at the end.
Our producer had to leave.
The ticker should just be ridiculous shit that is currently happening.
Oh, dude. So, James, if you're listening in the background, and you better be, have fun with this ticker, buddy. You're an
aspiring...
don't take
it so serious.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. He had to take off. He had a show.
Oh, he's all. Oh, that's right.
Get out of here. He does not have a show.
Yeah, he's gone.
Open mic. I got it. Anyway, our producer, James Bothwell, great guy, veteran, aspiring stand-up comic.
We didn't get him in the full introduction, but yeah, we can do it now.
Yeah,
But
good
they saw
guy.
his face.
Now that he's gone, let's fucking talk about him.
Yeah, what a piece of shit, dude. No, I had him on the FM show, on the Johnny B show on 102.5.
Yeah, how did he do?
He did
What was
great.
his rating?
He was good, dude. He was really good. Like
Out of 10. Out of 10.
I would say a good 7.8.
All right, that's pretty
Nice,
good.
dude.
That's high praise.
You're not gonna hate on him when we close the show.
Yeah.
No, honestly, like sometimes with the newer guys, I talk a lot more than they do because I'm kind of like trying to kind of feel them out. But if I'm talking a lot and I'm not using a lot of content and the show's good, that means they're good. That means that they're bringing the best out of me. I'm not having to like lift heavy weights to make it better. Like at the very least, the vibe is good and it's making me.
Sometimes you got to know when to let Johnny go for a while.
Yeah, you got to let
Let's
Johnny
see where
run.
this goes.
You got to take the leash off.
Yeah, and if I got like an experience, like when I have you guys in, then I want to like ask you a question and I want to sit back and let you guys talk because that's what a good interviewer does, So, if I got somebody that's inexperienced, I'm gonna fucking be full on Johnny B. But if I got veterans in the room, I like to, acquiesce, if you will.
But
Wow.
I'm glad James did good on the show, and I think he's learning here. I like all the facts that he was putting up there earlier, so I think he was doing a good job.
It was fun.
We need it. We need a producer. We need a lot of stuff, but most of all, we want to have a good looking and a good sounding product, and we want people listening and subscribing, and we want this thing to take off, because I drink a lot of beer, as you can see, and that's what we're talking about here. Yeah, we want beer sponsors. We want to represent these local and beyond breweries and delicious beers, because part of the idea for this podcast was all of us, we're buds. We just sit around drinking beer and talking shit and talking sports. And we're always laughing when we do it. I'm like, put it on a podcast. And
I mean, even before we start this show, it's like we're all just sitting here talking shit. And then we're like, hey, man, we need to fucking start.
Yeah, we have to push. Someone has to push record.
Someone needs to hit record because we're already talking shit.
Yeah, the number one thing I yell in radio, like before the show starts, I always yell, save it for the show, because I'll have comics on every night and we're fucking murdering with the mics off. And I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Save it. It's going to be good on air, and because you can't recreate it. It's fake if you do that.
It sounds weird when you try to.
Yeah, you can't recreate it.
No.
I want to give a shout out real quick to a brewery that I stopped by today, and they have an interesting, it's like sort of like an English black lager that I got, and it was called Pieces. It's called Pieces.
Say it, because I know I already knew.
It's called Idris Elba. You can't be throwing lobs up to me right by the rim.
An interesting black that I put in my mouth. Come on, dude. What the fuck were you thinking?
So delicious.
You guys are getting way too hard right now.
Oh God.
No,
so
the actual name is called Pieces Ship, because it's aged in rum barrels. So it's a partnership with like
Pieces
a Florida
ship.
I like it.
Ship.
It sounds like piece of shit, but
that's what they were going for.
Yeah.
You can pick it up at the Stringer Bell Brewery.
No, it's at the Southern Lights Brewery in Clearwater, Florida. You guys, this is actually a super cool place to go watch sports, because they constantly got Tampa Bay hockey, baseball, and football on there. So it's a beer brewery, but they're also showing all the games. So it's
nice.
Southern Lights in Clearwater, Florida.
That sounds
and
awesome.
Good beer. And they got food trucks all the time.
That's my kind of joint, dude. Like, I love, the reason why I like microbreweries and local breweries is because they team up with like really great chefs that have good food trucks.
Yeah.
The vibe's always good. They always have like this really coul beer garden, it just, that's what you want. You want a nice, cool vibe, good food, great beer, and, just a good place to hang. And it used to be like, you could do that in places like Austin or, New York, places like that. But I think that we've really taken over. Florida is huge.
Oh yeah,
now.
Beer
Like,
City,
just
USA. Yeah.
Did anyone
Yeah.
see the bar in Dallas where they show the games
The Cosm.
on? Yes. Oh my God, dude! They show the games
where is it?
on like an IMAX screen, and
Yeah.
you sit there, and it feels like you're about to get like a player's about to fall.
So
on
like
you.
each panel is like a giant game, and
Have you not
They
seen
show
it?
one game, one big
just
game,
one at a time.
but it's
Okay.
huge, dude. Like
No,
you feel
Google
like
it.
you're sitting in the end zone.
And look, if
It's
James,
very cool.
If James was still here, he could pop this up on the screen while we were talking about it, and that's something we'll have him doing later.
I was
Yeah,
like, why isn't this a chain? Why can I go?
It
I
is.
would go. I would go, but it's not in Florida.
No, but
There's like two. There's one in Dallas and like one in Houston or something.
California, I think. But
Yeah,
So it's like
California,
it's like
yeah.
Top Golf without the stupid fucking golf.
Yes. Who gives a shit about golf?
no,
Give me
it's
a
like
fucking massive screen to watch a
well,
football game.
you know the Sphere in Las Vegas.
That's what it looked
Yeah.
like. Yeah,
It's like a mini version of that.
No,
Yeah.
it's like a
So
little
when you
sphere.
walk
sphere.
into this bar, the entire like what you see on one whole side of the bar is a screen.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
it completely engulfs you. Like you're immersed in the game. And like they were showing the Texas game and the Texas Michigan game, and the guy's catching the touchdown, and it looks like he's like running into your lap, and it's like he's 40 feet tall. It's amazing. Like
it is.
I need that. I need that for football, for movies. Like I would go there every night.
Have you ever gone to Mosey to the IMAX Dome at
Yes.
Mosey?
Yeah,
Museum
yeah.
of Science? Yeah, it looked like that. Like, but just like
That's-
you're sitting there with like a million people drinking beers.
That's dope. And this is in Dallas, Texas.
That's the one they
Or that's
showed,
the one
but
they showed,
yeah,
okay.
but there's
There's
I
a
don't
few
know
of
why
them.
they're not everywhere.
They
Like,
probably
it
will
should
be.
be.
They will
Yeah.
be. There will
Yeah.
be. I remember seeing videos of Top Golf going, man, I wish we had one of those. Now we have one 5 miles from my house and I never go, So,
Yeah.
but the Cosm, I would definitely do the Cosm.
I would, yeah. Fuck Top
Speaking-
Golf.
Speaking of the IMAX, that was like the first like really big dome, IMAX movie in Tampa.
Yeah.
And when I was
If you ever took mushrooms and went and saw Transformers 1 like I did in the fucking IMAX dome,
No.
that's what this was like. But
Let me
Yeah,
tell
that
you-
was back before it was like sit-up theaters. You had to like lay down.
You were
to
like,
watch
yeah.
the movie.
you pointed
Yeah.
up like you're shooting off into space.
well, let me tell you what I did. And if I wish I had a video, I could go back and watch it because it would be very, very funny now. They took me and a bunch of like 12-year-olds that were afraid of heights. And they took us there to try to get us over our fear of heights. And they talked about it at my middle school. They were like, if you're afraid of heights, we have this thing we want to do with you to try to break you of your fear of heights.
Yeah.
But it was a way to have a bunch of teachers watch us shit our pants in real life.
Foreshadowing.
So they took us there and we're laying down and the whole thing was flying through the air and we're all just sitting there going, fuck. And the whole thing, it was like a 20-minute like documentary on heights. And it ended with this, they showed the old King Kong from like the 30s where he's climbing up the Empire State
Claymation,
Building.
Yeah.
But then like all of a sudden it does like a first person, like a POV and like you're Kong and you're on the top of the Empire State Building in an IMAX. And it's a bunch of 12-year-olds that are afraid of heights. And we're all just going, no. And then for some reason, they show Kong falling. Like the fucking, like the planes are shooting us. We're like, no, don't shoot us, planes. And then we fall.
And then the whole theater smells like piss.
Dude. So we get done. All of us are mad, right? We're mad. Plus, I went to an inner city school. I'm like the only white kid. It's a bunch of black kids and me that don't like heights. They're very upset. I'm very upset, but I'm not like fighting upset. 4 or 5 of them was ready to beat people up on the bus. And
That made me look like a bitch.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. I was in the back going, I agree. You guys are fuck ass crackers. You know what? Like, they're right. Yeah, you guys are wrong for that, bitch ass honky.
Don't knock on my window like that, bruh.
I feel like Mosey always had like weird exhibits to scare kids. You guys remember like
The hurricane room?
There's the hurricane
That
room.
shit fucked me up. I remember
That's
that
scary.
one. Yeah.
And then
I was
there's
like
also
6.
they also had like the pitch black touch tunnel. They just like fed kids.
Oh yeah, they tried to make me do that. I was like,
Yeah,
no,
just
I'm
go
not
in
going
here
I'm
and
not
then
doing
just
this.
feel your way through. And
Don't worry if you feel a grown hand touching your crotch. That's part of it.
It's totally part of it. Yeah, it was just like, just find your way through this fucking maze in the
No.
dark.
I was like,
And
no,
you're like
I'm not doing
6
this.
years old.
And then I went and got like a sandwich.
Yeah. The Museum of Science and Industry. Is
Say,
it?
Fuck you,
I haven't
education.
changed a lot from 6 to 39. I'm still pretty. I'd still rather have a sandwich than crawl around in the dark.
Yeah. Yeah. I was such a fat kid. Anytime a field trip didn't involve food, I was like, no, I don't know. No. You want me to go exercise or something? Bullshit. No. Did you do nature's classroom?
Fucking
yeah.
bro, I knew
Yeah.
where you were going before you even got there. Yes. Also, that had to they make you like walk around in the water and they give you special shoes. They did not have shoes in my size. So I had to walk around barefoot in like a mud pond.
This kid
Looking
has
for
a
like
grown
brine
man's
shrimp.
feet.
And looking back, I'm like, that seems irresponsible.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was,
Oh, you're fine.
What was the other one? Cracker Country at yeah.
Cracker.
I remember that one because they would give you rock candy and honey tubes. That was my
So the whole idea, like I thought it was just me because I went to school in the hood. So I thought it was their way of like taking urban kids and putting them out in the woods and like teaching them a little nature. But I mean, I don't know what part of Tampa you grew up in, but
I grew up in Tampa.
I know. I guess everybody in Tampa had
Bad part of
everyone in
Tampa.
Hillsborough County did those
Tampa.
things. Yeah.
Yeah. So nature's classroom, they would take you out to like this state park every day. You wouldn't spend the night, but a bus would pick you up and take you there every day for a whole week, Monday through Friday, and you would do different activities. And these are a bunch of city kids. It was cool, but it's like we don't know how to shoot bows and arrows, and they're trying to like show us a little nature, you know. But
I just remember there was like I got to hold a snake, but the last day they were like, you're gonna walk around this pond and collect like shells.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
Not good. I remember we had to pack a lunch, and the thing I remember the most about nature's classroom, I tried to make myself like this homemade punch in a big igloo like 32-ounce container thing. My mom's like, make some Kool-Aid and take with you or whatever, because sugar, you're fat. So I thought, let's make remember when you go to like the fountain machine and get like a bunch of flavors in a big gulp cup or whatever, and like, oh, it tastes great.
Yeah, they call it a suicide, but
yeah,
probably not allowed.
Yeah. So Johnny B's mom was like, be healthy, baby. Don't forget your Mountain Dew mixed with Pepsi.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, all the sugar, you fat turd. So I start mixing shit together from the refrigerator and created vomit, right? It was like Kool-Aid, Coca-Cola, orange juice.
It's just like brown.
It was, yes. It looked like diarrhea.
Brown.
Yeah, it's just frozen diarrhea.
And that's what I had to drink all day long out in the fucking
that's your
heat.
hydration.
Sounds healthy, bro.
Dude,
like
I hated
your electrolytes.
It was bad.
Diabetes.
I was like, can I just get malaria from the river water? That's all I want.
Electrolytes.
When Johnny B's mom picked him up, he had 1 foot.
And it was yours that you left in the fucking mud. He got bit like an asshole. Yeah.
Shit.
So not good.
So back to sports.
Are we going to talk about Tyreek Hill ever?
Sure.
I was going to save that for the end, but
okay.
I was going to say I wanted to shout out to Sean Guest because he took me to the day game for the Rays game on Thursday, this past Thursday. I also got to go on Tuesday, so I got to go twice last week. So I got to go with Sean Guest, Vinny Ward, and JJ to the day game, which is awesome. Day drinking with comics at the ball game. It's a perfect day.
Yeah, I saw Sean posted it, and he goes, "Yeah, when your friends are all headliners."
Yeah.
First of all, Vinny Ward is not a headliner. I'm going to go ahead and throw that out there.
But I'm like, he's like, they don't have day jobs, so I get to go to the baseball game with them. I'm on the fucking toilet at 1 PM looking at this post.
Of course you are.
Hey, I am a headliner, and I also don't have a day job, and I'm a huge Rays fan, buddy. Thanks a lot, jerk off. So they lost.
They did lose that day.
I think people think of the radio as your day job.
Yeah, that's what people.
It's at night.
People think that you're preparing for this. Like that's what people assume is that you're like doing research and you're planning out segments.
I do prep, but for I prep for like an hour or two. You know, it's not a big deal. It's easy. You know what? The radio is really a fucking curse in that way. Like, you know how many bookers don't approach me for comedy, and then when I finally get at them and I go, hey, why won't you put me in your room? And they go, oh, I can't afford you.
You're the hot girl that everybody wants to fuck, but is too afraid to ask.
You're
and you're a slut, and you're a total slut.
I'm as cheap as anybody.
You're loose.
Yeah,
loose as a goose.
Loose. My pussy's flappy. Yeah, dude. It's like a wind sock.
Like you want to fuck, but nobody is approaching you.
Dude, I will let you come in me. You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Book me. I'm a
we made comedy booking.
I'm telling you, dude.
Comedy.
You think I can bear children anymore? I'm old.
He's got
People won't book me. I'll let you fucking come all over me.
Inside my face.
And my flappy fat pussy.
Yeah.
Right.
How many people got to fuck me to get me a kava bar gig around here? No, I'm kidding.
Before we move on from baseball and get to get to more argumentative shit, I do want to say something positive. Shohei Ohtani, he's about to become the first member of the 50-50 club, possibly this season, where he's going to be the first major leaguer to have 50 home runs and 50 stolen bases in one season.
Baseball.
Yeah. I mean, he's good.
He's good. You guys don't like that? Come on. Fuck you guys.
He's going to suck 50 dudes off while he's jerking off 50 others.
I mean, he's Japanese.
I doubt you could have stolen a base in Little League, motherfucker.
You're right. Guess what? You're correct.
You couldn't steal a base if you broke
I'll
into
fucking
Tropicana
fight
Field.
someone for a base. I'll pick up a base and stab someone with it.
If you were by yourself in an empty stadium, you couldn't steal one of the bases.
Yeah, you're like Happy Gilmore. You're the first player to try to hurt someone with a base. Yeah, only one that ever tried that.
They pull right out of the ground. I've seen them.
Yeah,
that's amazing. Yeah, I mean, I think he's at 46 home runs and 47 stolen bases for the season right now.
I got to be honest, and I think everybody can agree. Once football starts, baseball's over for most people. Like, I love baseball.
Talk your shit, Johnny.
I love baseball, but if the Rays are not in the playoffs by the time NFL football starts, I'll see you next season, buddy. I'll see you in spring training. Like,
I'm sorry.
Are they out of the playoffs?
You have a gambling problem.
Are they in the playoffs? Are they?
They would need. They
sold half the team off before the trade deadline. So, there's a chance for a wild card, but not likely.
They would need like 5 teams to completely collapse, and they would have to go on a ridiculous run in the last 2 weeks of the season.
Yeah, we could do like some sort of curse, and then like people's like shoulders fall apart into a bag of glass.
Actual wizards? Is that what you're
like real wizards? Could do it. Yeah, that's what would have to happen.
Sorcerers.
We would need Godzilla to come into the game during Shohei Ohtani's 49th home run, right when he thinks he's going to get it. He just the revenge comes in. He's so popular in Japan and not here. Like, he should be more popular here. But
I know.
I don't know who he is.
His manager stole a bunch of money, right?
His
yeah.
No, it's his translator.
That's why I know him. Oh, it's translator.
translator.
That's right. It's translator.
Which is even more funny because he's like translating the wrong thing, like stealing money. He's
just like, oh yeah, you get paid this much, and then it's like, nope.
he's like, what did you say? I said I went to Walmart to get you something, and he turns to the bookie and he's like, I said put 50 million on the fucking Cavaliers. And he's like,
everything's good, man. We got you your groceries.
Yeah. We're good. Don't worry about it.
Their money is so weird over there. It's like what, 10,000 to our
like
$10. Yeah. Like it's it could be confusing.
Yen.
Yeah. It could be confusing. I could see why Shohei Ohtani is not a gambling addict and has just been taken advantage of by his
comes over here to America where money counts for something. And
yeah, we're not paying people with fish bones over here, Asian man. You know what I mean? We got real fucking shit, brother. Real shit.
All I have to do is light the fuse on Johnny, be like a fucking bomb.
You can set him off so easy.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. We land our planes. We don't fly them into shit. All right? That's not how you do it. All right? The fucking Japanese and the fucking Arabs don't land. They just fly right into stuff. By the way, happy 9/11, everybody.
Yeah, wow.
Never
Jesus
forget.
Christ.
I wasn't gonna bring up 9/11, but okay.
No, I forgot it was 9/11 until you said it.
You never
James-
forget, Matt.
James,
I
fix
did.
that
I
in
forget.
post.
This is
Oh,
the
he's
first
not
year I
here.
forgot.
James isn't here. Shit.
You know what? I love that though. Like, I love that they keep telling us not to forget something that obviously we won't forget. Like, it was a horrific, horrible day in the country and the world, and they just keep
I don't
pounding
know
it in.
what is Pearl Harbor Day? What day is that?
December 7th.
Don't
Yep.
tell him.
I
No, I
didn't
knew
know
that.
I couldn't. I'm dumb too.
I knew that. Yeah,
It's the day before my wife's birthday. That's
But
what I remember.
it's 80 years ago. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Well,
But,
it's still not a mattress holiday, so I'm not interested.
You know what I thought about doing for this show, and I didn't know if you guys would be down with it. Telling our favorite 9/11 comedy bits. Like,
Oh,
no, listen. There's a way to do a joke about anything. You guys know that. There's a gamble to it, and if you craft it correctly, it's not offensive to the people that died.
I do have a dead dog joke that I only
God,
wrote
I had a
because
9/11 joke.
someone
back in the
told
day.
me I couldn't write a dead dog joke.
Yeah.
Mine not-
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
No,
Mine
I
not-
think Jana Gray has one.
Yeah, that's
Dead
who told
dog?
me I couldn't do it because no one
Yeah.
laughs. at
Oh,
his
I
dead
have heard
dog joke.
Jander's dead dog joke. Yeah.
Yeah, no one laughs at that.
No. It's
I got
it's a
my-
hard sell.
I got my favorite 9/11 joke. Joe Mackey. I don't know if you remember his bit. I love Joe Mackey. He's hysterical, nice guy, super funny. He had a joke a few years ago. He said he ordered a pizza, and he lives in New York. Obviously, a lot of those guys do. But he said, I ordered a pizza, and on the box it said 9/11, never forget. And he goes, it was in that moment I realized they forgot my breadsticks. I don't know why it was so funny to me. Oh fuck, it's so good, dude. But there's been a few out there where you go, all right.
Let's wrap up the show without 9/11 jokes and talk about what happened last week in
I
Miami.
used to do a 9/11 joke.
Okay.
It was what's your favorite American tragedy on a scale from 9 to 11?
No,
Yeah.
no.
So Tariq Hill was arrested. Tyreek? Yeah, Tyreek.
There you go. Yeah.
Pretend you don't know what it is, Johnny.
Yeah.
That works for you.
Tyreek.
You're going too far to like Republican grandpa.
I'm sorry. Name another one with the same spelling as Tyreek Hill. It's
I
very
feel
unique.
like saying another one is
Oh,
also not
Here
good.
goes Dad again. Here goes Dad again.
Don't get all mainstream media, guys. Listen.
It's the mainstream. It's the
Well,
mainstream media.
Media always making me sound
No.
racist.
Listen to me.
Not
Listen.
my own mouth.
No, listen. I'll give my opinion on this. When he got arrested, they showed him face down. The cops are all over him. It looked bad, right? It looked really bad. And before we could even get any information, like why he got to that point where he was on the ground, why they arrested him in the first place, and all that, it went nuts. When I say mainstream media, I mean all the media outlets together were all over it because it's
Yeah,
sensational.
because you're not supposed to do that at a traffic stop to anybody.
Well, that's not true. You don't
Unless
know
he
the situation.
pulled a weapon.
Yeah,
that was
unless he's
pretty
like,
insane.
I'm gonna fucking
Yeah.
kill you.
Well,
Just makes you look like a dick.
here's my
You don't have to do that to anybody.
here's my opinion on it. I think everybody involved were shitty people. That's the problem. You had shitty cops. You have
That's
shitty
one of
guys.
the problems.
No, Tyreek Hill's a shitty guy. He's
For
a
sure.
bad person.
Yeah,
But I don't expect Tyreek Hill to be a good person.
right.
He's a
Right.
fucking. I
Well,
don't
that's the
expect
thing.
any NFL player to be a good or athlete to be a good person.
Well, when you get
Yeah,
pulled
that's-
over by a cop, whether you're black, white, anything, like I'm white as fuck. I've been pulled over a bunch. I'm always nervous when I get pulled over because I know
Sure.
these guys, they're in
For
a
sure.
high stress. That's a high stress career. So
That's not why I'm nervous. I'm not worried about them.
but you know what I'm saying? I want to make this
Worried about me.
I want to make it as smooth as possible. So when I get pulled over as a
I'm
middle-aged
not like
white guy,
I'm never like, man, I wish I could walk a mile in his shoes.
okay. Either
I'm
way,
always just like, I hope he doesn't shoot me in the face.
Yeah.
thank you. So I'm very cooperative. The last thing I want to do is run into that bad cop. I think most cops are pretty good, but there are some really bad ones, right? Obviously, there's some really
I'm
bad ones.
cooperative to a point. If it's bullshit, I'm not that cooperative.
Well, I don't think this stop would have been bullshit had he not came out the way he did. Like he came out the gate very uncooperative, and he's Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, he was like, "Give me the ticket, bitch."
He was also
Yes.
like, don't bang on my fucking window.
He
Which
was very-
Also,
like,
but-
hey, don't bang on my fucking window.
Yeah, don't bang on my shit.
I'm already pulled over. I see you.
I
there.
know, but you got to roll your window down, dude. That's
No, you
to
don't-
protect the
but-
cop.
No, but I'm sick
I'm
of
gonna
that
roll
notion.
it down about. I roll it down about this much.
I'm sick of the notion that I have to kiss
And then I
every
slide
cop's
my shit
ass
through the window.
wherever I fucking go. I'm
No,
so
you don't have
sick of
to.
that idea.
You don't have to
No,
kiss
because
their ass.
if you don't kiss their ass, they call it disrespect, and then they start fucking you up
Well, they gave
every
him.
time.
You watched the video, right?
I didn't watch the video. I read the transcript.
John's
Oh,
about to
watch
burn his
the
bra over here.
video. You
Yeah.
got to watch the video. The video says it all. The body cam video says it all. The cop was a dickhead. He was a dickhead. But you have to be ready for that kind of situation. But there was a couple of times there where Tyreek Hill could have de-escalated also, and it would have been way.
But it's not our
different.
job to de-escalate.
But the cop should have been like, "This is a traffic stop."
Yeah, I
Sure.
don't have. And,
Well,
and
here-
also, apparently, they put the other guy in cuffs.
Yeah, Calais Campbell pulled up.
Yeah, Calais.
Well,
was
But
like,
also, he is 6'8", 300 pounds.
And at
That
that
dude
point,
is fucking a monster.
and at that point,
Look,
the cop was already at 1,000.
if-
The cop was already
Yeah,
at full
That little
fucking rage.
There was a little. There
yeah.
was one. Only one of the cops was an asshole, and it was
Yes.
very
Yeah.
clear which one was an
it's
asshole.
no big deal. He was already in a rage by the time
Yeah.
this started.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
But if I see
that
Calais Campbell pull up, I'm gonna be like, "What? The
he's a
fuck?
bad cop. I'm not saying
Look
the
out!
cop
He's
was
coming right
right.
at us! Fucking get him!"
The cop was wrong. The cop needs to be fired. He's a bad
The cop.
cop.
That one cop was a dick,
He needs
but
to
also
be fired.
Tyreek
Yeah,
was a dick.
Let's just,
Tyreek is a dick.
Yes.
And that's the thing. When they're in
But
a high
there's no
stress
law against
situation.
But
being a
one
dick.
of those dicks is a cop, and one of those dicks is a professional athlete, who I
So?
assume is a dick anyway.
He's also a violent criminal, and they know that going into it. They knew it was
He's not
Tyreek
a
Hill.
violent criminal.
Are you high?
He only beats up girls and babies.
Yeah,
like,
he's a
relax,
bitch.
dude. He doesn't fight
well,
guys.
No, he beat up a grown man last year.
He did?
Also, yes,
Who?
dude, a guy, a charter fisherman, a year ago. He slapped the guy around because the guy got upset because a couple of hookers.
In the car wash. I don't know, man.
No. This is a whole different one, dude. He's got a rap
Look,
sheet.
okay, yes, Tyreek Hill is a bad dude.
Bad
He's
dude.
not a good guy.
He got-
yes.
He got
It's
arrested. He got
scary.
because he was such a
Okay,
because he
Hillary
ran a
Clinton.
4.240. They gave him probation after he punched a pregnant girl in the belly and fucking. Then when he was
Yeah,
with
I
the
mean,
Chiefs,
Like
when he
how
was
many?
with the Chiefs,
You know.
audio came out. She gave her cell phone audio of him going. He broke his kid's arm,
I remember that. Yeah.
and she says she recorded him secretly and goes.
And-
He's scared of you. And he says to her, "You need to be scared of me too, you dumb bitch."
And I would be 100.
Sounds like a cool guy to me. That's how I
I-
talk to my wife.
I would be 100% fine with the cops whooping this guy's ass for any of those situations
Yeah.
that you
if
just mentioned.
the cops pulled
Okay.
on any
not
ass, I
a
agree.
traffic stop, not a traffic stop.
Okay, well, look, here's the thing. He gets pulled over. He's doing 60 in front of a stadium. Do you know what the speed limit is when there's
It
a
was
football
40.
game
It
going
was
on?
60 and a 40. Yeah,
That's
Okay.
easy. That's easy to do.
Okay, either way. So
in a
you-
Lamborghini, by the way, or Ferrari.
well, that's criminal.
I wouldn't
Like,
drive that,
You
but
can get
yeah.
arrested.
I would drive
for-
that.
I would.
I can't drive stick, and I would drive that.
But you can. Wow, you can't.
You would
drive
not
stick.
drive-
Oh, look at these old fucking pieces of shit.
Shut up.
Gonna tell me about their Model Ts. Shut
I'll
up and
drive-
keep talking about the.
Give me
Tyreek
3
Hill.
on the shift on the steering wheel. Anyway, but no, but look, watch the body cam video. Like the cop isn't. He's not raging at first. He pulls him over, and Tyreek gives him his license, and he goes, "Man, write me my ticket. Do what you got to do." Blah blah blah. And he's being a dick right out the gate.
Yeah.
And
I
you
get
hear
it.
the cop say, "Oh, that's
He has a
Tyreek
football
Hill."
game to go to. Go fucking write me my ticket. Hurry up.
He's stressed out, bro.
Yeah, hurry up. Wrap this shit up.
I
Either
don't
way,
know.
you don't have to be an asshole, though. You don't have to be an asshole.
I've been an asshole a couple of times.
You don't have to be though. You don't have to be.
I mean, I had a cop pull me over one time in my own driveway. Like I was on my way home. He pulled me over and I was in my driveway and I gave him my license and my registration. And he was like, "Why did you pull into this driveway?" And I was like, "Because I live here." And he was like, "Oh yeah, you live here? What's the address?" And I was like, "It's on the license, dummy."
Oh, cops just want to catch you. They just want to catch you in a lie.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
they're
like,
like
They're like a bad girlfriend or a bad wife. They
I'm
just
like,
want to
it's-
catch you in a
it's-
lie.
It's literally written on the driver's license I just handed you, Sherlock Holmes. You fucking moron.
I'm not defending bad cops. I've dealt with bad cops. And it's not cool at all.
So I've been a dick. I get it because you're frustrated. You're like, I didn't do nothing wrong. He's pulling me over just because
I'm
wants
speeding. You got me. Fucking let's go.
No,
All right,
he got pulled over. He got pulled over for speeding like a motherfucker. It's
Right.
criminal speeding.
Yeah.
20 miles an hour. You could go to jail for that.
Criminal.
It is. It is.
I guess.
I mean, it is. Like technically,
I'm gonna criminal speed when I leave John's house.
Yeah.
I do it every day, every
Yeah.
fucking day. But guess what?
I
I've gotten 10 tickets. I've gotten 10 speeding tickets in my adult life. Every single time I hand him my license, I accept that I drove fast. I deserve it. I get my fucking ticket,
So
and
now
I
you gotta
fucking deal with it.
grovel, and
But
you
I'm not
gotta-
going to be an
gotta
asshole. to
show
this
your
guy.
belly.
Did you go? Yes, Daddy.
You gotta show
Yes,
your belly
Daddy.
to
I
the
love
police
tickets.
officer.
Dude, the last one I got, the cop looked like Louis Gossett Jr., right? I get pulled over by Iron Eagle, and he is not
Oh
happy.
shit! Yeah,
He's
Jaws
not happy.
3. Okay, I was like, who's? I know that name.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking, he's not happy, right? I guess I don't know why he's in a bad mood, but I had a joke locked and loaded that I wanted to drop on him, and I didn't do it. Thank God. But it may have worked, but it may have gotten me pistol whipped. So I just held back. But the joke I had, he comes walking. He's a highway patrolman, and he's walking up to my window, and I was ready for it. I was going to say, hey, man, I'm 52 years old, and I've yet to use my white privilege card. Would this be a good time? You know?
Yeah, that's
And,
not a good
To a
Yeah.
black cop. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, he's
I
Like, hey, I've never had anything privileged in my life. Can you just do me this one? Can you
Yeah.
do me this one
I haven't
guy?
cashed
Come
it
on.
in yet. I've been living as a black man my whole
my life has been
Bullshit.
awesome until this moment.
Yeah, I need this. Like, what happens if I give you my white privilege card? Do you give me a bottle of water and some movie tickets and tell me to have a great day? What happens? You know, like, so he gave me like a $300 ticket, no warning or anything, and I went, yeah, my bad. And then I went to, my lawyer and had him fucking knock it off the thing for like $100. But
Johnny B wanders through his life like Mr. Magoo. Like
Yeah.
he's like, oh, I'm gonna fall down a cliff. Oops, I stepped on a pipe. Save my life.
I also like how that story about white privilege ended with, I just had my lawyer take care of it.
Yeah. I just called up my Jew.
hey, my lawyer will handle black people's tickets also. They can call him anytime. He likes money. You know what I mean? So
Oh fuck.
I don't,
All
I
right,
don't know.
shit,
I don't know how that's privilege. Either way, Tyreek Hill's a dick. He's a woman beater, a child abuser, and he was an asshole to cops. And he came out of it only getting handcuffed and put on the concrete. They didn't beat the shit out of him. And the last thing I want,
Coolest
I'll
thing
say
he
this.
ever did was be a dick to that cop.
Yeah.
Look, you guys can be cop haters. I'm not. I think 95% of them are good. The 5% suck. So I'm not going to shit on all cops because there's a couple of dickheads out there. Just like I'm not going to shit on all priests because some of them fuck children. You know what I mean? It's not fair. It's not fair.
I mean, I feel like it's fair.
I feel like that's a pretty good reason to
Yeah.
Hold on, what? So you can look past fucking children,
Not
but
all
you draw-
priests are doing it.
but you draw.
I've been to church. Not one of them tried to fuck me. Not one of them.
All right, big
no.
guy.
Here's what I don't want. I don't want Tyreek Hill being the symbol for social justice for the NFL
Well,
when
that's
he's
not
a
gonna
piece
That
of
won't
shit.
happen.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not worried about that at all.
Well, he's trying to. He's acting like this innocent guy. Did you see the press conference after the game
good.
where he goes, "I have no idea why they were upset with me. All I said was yes, sir, and no, sir. No, you didn't. You were a dickhead.
Yeah.
Fuck you, you liar. You fucking douche. Stop fucking beating
all
women."
I'm saying, Tyreek Hill aside, all I'm saying is that no stop for speeding needs to ever end in that way.
No one's getting
For
pulled over
anybody.
by the cops.
No,
It's gonna
that
be
cop
like,
was.
hello,
wrong.
Mr. Officer.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Oh, can I tighten your fucking belt buckle for
Yeah,
you?
come on.
No, that cop was a
Yes,
dick. Yeah, that
daddy.
cop was a dick. No, that
Yeah,
cop
that's
needs to be
all
fired.
I'm saying is
No, I
that
get it.
okay. Like okay, I'm sure all the fucking Fox News dads watching right now are glad that like this guy fucking hit a pregnant lady, but like no traffic stop should ever end that way. It's
I
completely
think anybody
unnecessary.
who watches CNN should not like Tyreek Hill also. Like,
I mean,
Every
and they
NFL
don't.
player you've ever seen, probably 20% of them have kicked the shit out of their wives and girlfriends.
well,
Terrell Suggs dragged his wife and baby around the house and poured bleach on them.
Let's
But
Horrible
no one ever talks about
We
it.
should have
Like
like
it just goes by. In the
Horrible.
90s, who the fuck knows what was happening?
we We should have like a professional athletes versus.
I would say the
the
statistics
police.
of bad
Who hits their
NFL
wives
players
more?
to bad police is closer than you think. Like it's a bunch of asshole dudes being
Yeah, dude.
assholes a lot. Like,
Well, think about this. If you're
The guys
if you're,
that made the team and the guys that didn't.
yeah,
make the
it's a
team.
bunch of guys who went to the league and the C students who couldn't get to college.
that was the point I wanted to make at the beginning of it is
And if you
whatever
made it
gets,
this far, you love us.
Yeah.
but whatever gets sensationalized is the view you will
True.
have. So if the media, don't matter if it's Fox or CNN or MSNBC, if they focus on one thing, then it's going to piss off certain groups because it's in the forefront. Like, for instance, you want to talk about a Fox dad. The player they hate the most is the guy who kneeled during the national anthem, not Terrell Suggs, because the media didn't put
Right.
Terrell Suggs out there and go, hey, this guy, look what he
Right.
fucking
No,
did.
you're totally right about that.
Instead, they said, we know how to push your fucking buttons. We know what you want to fucking consume. And they
Yeah,
fucking
they had
give
people-
it to you.
We all know the podcast would become this.
Yeah. They.
Goddamn mainstream media, the
Yeah.
thought police coming
Dude.
for us.
Hey, I work in the
had
media. I
people-
see it. It's
I know,
fucking-
I get it.
yeah.
You're right. Yes,
They
I
had
get
people
it.
buying
Yes.
$300 worth of Nike swag and then lighting it on fire in their fucking front yard. How big of a fucking scam is that?
Yeah.
Dude. It's all a scam. They're fucking with us the whole way. The Bud Light cans with the fucking transgender.
Yeah, who cares? I jerked off to it once. Big deal. Who cares?
Well,
I
what they
would
did
never drink Bud Light. It's disgusting.
I
I
didn't
don't care
drink
who
it.
your
I came
mascot
on the
is. It's
cans.
gross.
I just came
I
on
hate
the
your
cans.
beer. I hate your product. I don't care if you put a fucking tranny or Shane Gillis, who I love very much. I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's the new guy, right?
Well, they're paying him a
He
lot of
looks
money,
just
They're
like that
paying
girl.
him
He
a
looks
shitload of money.
exactly like that girl.
dude. If you paid me,
Basically the same person.
if you paid me what they pay Shane Gillis for Bud Light, I would be Tyreek Hill's personal assistant, wear his
He'll-
jersey everywhere.
Johnny B will keister
I will
a
punch a
tall
pregnant
boy
woman
of
once a
Bud
year.
Light.
For $2 million.
I will work at an abortion clinic where I only kick women in the stomach. That would be my job if you pay me $3
All
million
right,
a year.
I
I
was
can
gonna
be bought.
say, I was gonna
Very
say,
much. I want to be bought.
I was gonna say we should drop our dates again, but let's not do it at this point.
Guys, a lot of these are jokes, okay? I would never do that. Come on, guys. If you want
No.
to be a sponsor, get a hold of us. It'd be great.
That's episode 2.
Ask my wife. I don't hit her. She just lives
Just
in
ask her.
she just lives in fear.
What are we naming this episode? Belly kicker? What are we naming this?
No, it's gonna be called Lives in Fear.
Hide your wives, hide your
All right,
girlfriends.
I'm playing the outro.
It's been fun.